Darling in the Franxx is my favourite show of this season. The new mecha collaboration from both Studio A1 Pictures and Trigger about a boy and a girl who work together in order to battle giant monsters. The new season of Freezing is weird. It stood above Overlord Season 2 and 7 Deadly Sins Season 2. This truly is the year of the sequels. I've talked about both A1 and especially Trigger before, link in the descriptions for the history of not only Trigger but also Gainax. The main thing that Darling in the Franxx runs by is the rule of cool. This means that the rules of the universe work just to show the most awesome results, thanks TV tropes. The show is set in a post-apocalypse where giant robot dinosaur monsters are driving humanity to extinction, so they respond by building mechs to have cartoonishly over-the-top battles with the dinosaurs called Franxx. So in order to use the Franxx, the pilots have to bond and defeat the monsters through a finishing move. Now, this may seem familiar as the rule of cool is a very common thing for both Gainax and Trigger. They have built entire work from it, like Gurren Lagann to Kill la Kill, and Trigger has done it over again here. Gurren Lagann was about a boy who uses a giant robot with drills to destroy enemy robots with over-the-top explosions because it looks cool. Kill la Kill was about a girl who travels to a school with students in super battle suits and battles them with her own super awesome suit with a scissor blade, which she defeats in over-the-top finishes because it looks cool. Even Evangelion has the rule of cool, with moments like AV Unit 2 jumping between battleships while fighting an angel. Darling in the Franxx follows the rule of cool throughout. The characters of Hero and Zero 2 work together in order to achieve the super mode of the Franxx. The only thing that can battle the dinosaurs effectively are the Franxx because it's more entertaining beyond the standard method of weaponry such as tanks or cannons. They defeat it by using close range cannon shots to destroy it in a giant ball of blue blood, because nothing is more satisfying than an explosion at the end of a battle. Also, it looks really damn cool. Also, I really like the design of the Franxx in its super mode. It's humanoid, which allows it to use its arms and legs to maneuver, along with jet boosters which allow it to fly. The mech's weaker form resembles a lion that has an amazing transformation sequence. It overall reminds me of Gurren Lagann through a smaller robot transforming into a larger, more powerful form, and its sexy design. Also, the cockpits of the mechs resembling the ones from Evangelion with a nice touch. Maybe I like it so much because it reminds me of my favourite mech of all time, Go-Kai-O, probably the giant helmet piece. Each one of the individual mechs are designed to look individual and unique from each other.
5 brightly coloured nuisances.
Even though the joysticks are ridiculous, Trigger has loved its sexual symbolism since Kill la Kill. Characters debating the use of clothes in the world and the power they hold. Well, this is probably even less subtle than that series because, well, piloting the mechs is basically like having sex. It's like Fooly Cooly all over again. I can see A1's side of the animation, especially through the character designs. They look like a lot of standard designs that A1 loves to use over and over again, but with Trigger throwing over some seasoning of uniqueness. It's a pretty safe bet that A1 worked on the standard character interacting in everyday situations. Trigger probably worked on the mecha scenes, which can be seen through the transformation. I'm having Kill la Kill flashbacks. The mech fights are what make the series exciting through the style of Trigger, which is like nothing else in anime. Let's talk about Hero. To start off with, that name is just perfect. Now, he may seem pretty generic, and he is, but that doesn't automatically make him bad. The story works with him as a generic teenager who can pilot the mecha with a strange character such as Zero 2. Kind of ironic how he can only ride the mech with the main girl. He can't get his mech up with the other girls. The symbolism is through the roof with this series, though he is still better than this guy. Wait, code 666.
My ridiculously circuitous plan is 1/4 complete.
Zero 2 reminds me of Haruko from Fooly Cooly. She's kind of weird even in this setting. Through the fact that she ignores trying to help her old partner when he's mortally wounded shows the audience that she doesn't care about many others. This is even more apparent due to her nickname being Teammate Killer, and has caused conflict between her, Hero, and the other crazy kids. All the teenagers are doing this all for their papa, or as I will refer to him as Gendo Ikari would be proud. Evangelion seems to be the biggest inspiration for this series, and looking at its popularity, I can see why. I believe that this series can go beyond Eva and have even more impressive fights because of the rule of cool decrees that the fights must both escalate in both size and scale. Another part of this series I will praise is the direction. The director for this series is Atsushi Nishigori. He previously worked on FLCL, Evangelion 1.0, Gurren Lagann, Panty and Stockings, Your Name, Read or Die the TV, Corpse Princess, and The Idol Master. I did not expect him to work on that last one. What I like about the direction of this series is a shot composition of focusing on the different characters' reactions to each other and the giant dinosaur monsters. This series may not have been done by Hiroyuki Imaishi, but Nishigori is a great successor for him, which I am looking forward to seeing more from him. Also, this shot is just amazing. This series continues the train of being an excellent original anime series from the previous few decades. This means that it wasn't adapted from a light novel, manga, or any other form of literacy. The rule of cool can be used by original anime to grab the attention beyond being connected to a manga or light novel. I find this an intriguing series through its characters and themes. The rule of cool is serving it well through the mecha battles and this horny girl. I will continue to watch it for the characters, mechs, and if you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe for more content from yours truly. Also, follow me on Twitter through the link in the description.